Hi, guys. Welcome to day 15 of chapter 1 in 2024. There are 12 chapters in this year, and we are in chapter 1, day 15, page 15 of this chapter. There are 31 pages in chapter 1. And as you look at chapter 1 of your life, what have you learned so far in your journey as you're writing scripting your life out? What have you learned? What are those lessons you're taking with you? What are those lessons that you're learning about yourself from other people? What are you learning about other people that are coming into your life? How are you implementing the lessons, gaining the wisdom that you need, and turning the knowledge into wisdom as you go on to help you further in life? Reality is that if we are not learning anything about ourselves, we become stagnant. When we become stagnant, we become stale. When we become stale, we live within a box of limited beliefs and biases that we birth into existence based on lack of learning, lack of gaining wisdom, lack of implementing the lessons learned. And if you're not really learning about yourself and other people, then you may not be living life. You may just be winging it. And we know winging it never gets anyone the results. Excuses also do not yield results, because if you're making excuses about not tapping into the knowledge of the wisdom that you need to gain in this moment, then you may just be your own blessing blocker and not really connect with all the opportunities and possibilities that exist in this very present moment. Remember, you don't even know what the next nanosecond holds. All you have is this very moment. So as you look at your life and you're learning the lessons, we have 16 more days to go in chapter 1. Still plenty of time, depending on how many lessons you want to document and how many opportunities you want to take advantage of and how many privileges that you're going to be granted. Remember, we don't even own time. We don't own life. It's being loaned to us. And so while we're here, whatever we can make use of, we need to tap into and turn those into blessings and lessons and evolve in our journey as we continue to discover ourselves with the remaining 11 chapters left in 2024. So one of the things I wanted to really connect with you today on was, how do you know your core values? I get asked that question so many times. And core values are those principles that help us remain true to ourselves, that help us keep our integrity and character in place. And so when you look at yourself and you evaluate your core values and you see that you are deviating from them, it is time to take a rain check and, come back home to yourself and say, am I losing myself in this process? Am I making sure that I'm in alignment with my core? Am I giving myself away? Am I giving away my power? Am I allowing other people to dominate my life? Or am I feeding my mindset with what is leading my life? And as you evaluate those things, you come to realize that if you're shifting in your core values, three things happen. You're going to get angry, you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to project on other people certain things that may be going on within you without being consciously aware of it. And so when it comes to the emotion and the anger emotion, when you're compromising your core values, what you realize is that every time somebody makes you compromise your core value, or every time you choose to compromise your core values, because nobody can really make you do what you're not willing to do. Every time you choose to compromise your core values, you get angry or frustrated with yourself, and those are self-induced. And so it's the frustration is self-induced. The anger is an awakening moment that allows you to really look at yourself and say, what am I doing? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Tap into yourself. You're losing yourself over here. You're falling on the roadside. You're giving your power away. Come back home. So anger just brings you a conscious awakening moment to kind of look at yourself. Like I've always shared with you, emotions are teachers. And when our emotions teach us to come back home to ourselves, we kind of honor it. We honor that moment and honor ourselves and just realign ourselves with that emotions and say, you know what? I'm drifting away. It's time to come back. And so the more you allow yourself to come home to yourself, the more you allow yourself to gain the conscious awakening moments, the more you allow yourself not to lose yourself or give your power away. The more consciously aware you become, remember you're human as well, and it's okay sometimes to miss your step. But what's not okay is to continue to fall away and allow yourself to play victim of falling. You're responsible for your journey. You have to take charge of it. People will come in and bring you conscious awakening moments and also help you see who they are. But it is your responsibility to take ownership of your journey and remain in alignment with your true self. And so the core value is what keeps you centered. Uh, if you're wondering what core values are, take example, either generosity and you're looking for everybody in your life to be generous, either love, you're looking for everybody that you're connecting with to be in a space of love, to operate. If you know they're not in a space of love, you have healthy boundaries to keep them away, but you continue to show them love on the other hand. Another one is honesty. Are you going to lie to yourself and compromise that core value of being honest with yourself and expecting other people to be honest with you? What happens when people are not honest? You set healthy boundaries and not allow them in, because once you lie, you will forever keep lying and you keep falling off the wagon. And so core values are what help you stay intact and true to yourself. And what really makes us lose people in our lives is because our core values are not aligned. And so as you take a rain check on yourself, make sure that your core values are in alignment and with who you are, and you're staying true to yourself along the journey. And remember, no one can make you shift in your journey in life except you choose to shift. And if you're not looking at yourself at the mid-mark of chapter 1 of 12 chapters of 2024, with 16 days to go in this chapter, and evaluating and pivoting and realigning yourself, then you're not really looking to take charge of your journey. You're just looking to wing it in survival mode. And when you wing it in survival mode, you won't be able to thrive and flourish as much as you will need to in life's journey. And so here is where you need to take charge of the journey and make it yours. Remember, I've shared the quote with you from Love, Sex, Lies, Our Reality. Your journey is yours and yours alone. Some will take away from it. Some will make it their own story. Some will steal. Some will lie. And some will be honest about your story, but it is still your responsibility to take charge of your journey. It was handed to you by God. You are the CEO of your life. You're the CEO that vets the people that come in and make sure they're in alignment with where you are, with your purpose, with your vision, with your core values, so that you stay intact and don't fall apart. And also the things that you go through in life, what will help you feed your mind, and what you feed your life, as I shared in on Becoming Restored, will lead your life. And so if you're not leading your life in a positive manner, then you need to come back home, take a rain check, and begin to do the work. Remember, there's still so much to learn, there's so much to do, so much knowledge to gain, so much knowledge to turn into wisdom, and wisdom given by God to you through all your experiences help shape who you be, who you become in life's journey, and who you are in the present moment. And you can always take a shift if you see that you're not where you are, where you need to be in your journey, and realign yourself with your purpose and your core values and the set goals that you have based on the vision that you've created for your life. The master vision is there, but then you have to tailor the vision to your vision that you can execute. And remember that God has already equipped you with everything that you need in life, but you have to take charge of what is in your hands and apply them to where you're becoming blessed by them, and also blessing others along the journey. Remember to never stop loving while living. When you stop loving, you stop living. When you stop living, it means that you are dead and it's time to go back to the maker. But while you're still living, love, learn, live, and remember that your journey is yours and yours alone. Until next time, talk to you soon. Take good care. God bless. Bye-bye.